Well, hello, fellow modelers. Everybody's been asking, hey, when you going to put out some new videos? And I kind of get delayed in doing that, and I've had things going on and work and a lot of other things, so I really hadn't put any new videos out. People have been asking me, hey, how about a layout update? That's coming next. So what I want to do is do a quick video on weathering. I know there's tons of videos out there on weathering. And a lot of people go, I'd love to weather, I just don't have that talent. And you don't have to get real technical with your weathering. And a lot of people think that, oh, if I'm going to weather, I'm going to spend hours on a car and it's got to look this way and that way. And it really doesn't. I mean, sometimes just simple things like just putting dull coat on a new car will actually help out a whole lot. But what I want to do is I want to show you some of the cars that I have done, and I want to show you a fairly quick and easy technique that I do to just kind of give that car a used look. So let me switch cameras around here to my table. Okay, so kind of give you an idea of some of the cars that I have weathered. And this is a ex-Rock Island car that's been private labeled, and it's got a little weathering rust on it. You can tell it's been around a while and seen a few rails, and you can see here it's got a few pits and rusty, and the labels coming off as well. And I got a little time on this one, and it turned out really good. I like that one. And let's see which one here. I'll pull this one out. This is actually an Athearn blue box, and I believe it's a blue box. Yeah, and I had to add some stirrups on it because I just couldn't stand the big ones. So, but it's nothing but like I said, a blue box, and then I've added the interior here. I forget who makes those. Anyhow, but you just add it into the blue box, and of course the roof leaked. So this is one that they had to go back in and seal up so the contents on the inside doesn't get wet. And yeah, that's one there. It's just this as well. And then I've got this gondola car here. This was a fairly new one. And forgive me, I can't remember who makes this one, but it's a nice car. And inside of it's, I got it all rusted up just to look like it's, been used a little bit, and just a little bit of weathering on the outside there, where mud and stuff has kind of gathered. And I did this, I think I did a lot of airbrushing on the side of this one and things like that. And I got some time into it, And I've also got this car here. It's got the pallets there on the inside, just to kind of give it a little different look. And a little bit of graffiti, not much. I'm not a real big graffiti fan. And unfortunately, it's with us and it's part of it, so it's just something that we just kind of have to get used to. And I got some graffiti on a few things, and I'm trying to learn how to maybe do a little more graffiti. I've got this car. This is one of my latest. This is one of the Athearn, I think it's Ready to Roll. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Walthers Ready to Roll. Walthers cars, whatever. This one is an ex-Illinois Central Gulf. It has the ghost lettering on it. And that's on both sides. And basically I took a picture of this car here, and this is what I wanted it to look like. So I came out pretty close. That's not bad, but I got a lot of time on this car, a lot of time. And we're just gonna try to keep things simple. That's the goal. And I've done a few engines as well. Engines tend to be a little more detailed and intricate to make it look, whatever period that you want it to. So yeah, this is an Athearn unit here, and that's kind of giving it that worn look a little bit. And that's how that turned out. Not too bad, not too bad. And then I also have this tired Santa Fe unit with a little bit of exhaust burn on it, and nose chipping as well. It's been in service here for a while, and of course they added the air conditioner. And this is a Kato, I mean, it's Kato unit. And I've had this one for years and years. I bought it when Kato first came out with them. So it's been with me for a while. So basically, I wanted to talk about being simple. Like I said, sometimes something as easy as just giving your car a dull coat will take that shine off and just kind of give it a little bit of look. And I do darken the wheels. I use the fabric marker, the brown fabric marker. Hold on a minute, I'll grab that. I'll step away from the camera here for just a second. This marker here works great for doing wheels. You don't even have to take them off. You just kind of put it in there and go around it, and it dries. So you can pick these up at I think Michaels has got them, and I know Amazon's got them as well. And it's just so easy to use those to do your wheels and whatnot. All right. So here's a car that belongs to somebody else that I'm kind of weathered up for them. It was shiny. I did put the dull coat on it. But what I wanted to show you is you can do something as easy as with a touch of a brush, do simple, easy weathering that doesn't take very long. So on this side, this is what I've come up with. And one thing you want is you don't want every car to look the same. You know, weather happens, and it happens to every different type of metal, every different type of color. If you're modeling a layout that's outside and not under a bubble in real life, weather is going to get weathered. I mean, so everything from cars to locos to buildings to track, everything really needs weathering. So anybody can do this. This is so simple. It doesn't take any time. It really doesn't take any talent. And to show you what's kind of involved in doing a car like this, I'm going to do a little bit and kind of show you what I've done. Now, here's what I'm using. Pan pastels, and I've basically used 2 brushes. That's all that was done to this car. Pan pastels and these 2 brushes. So the first thing I kind of want to do is give it the fade. And I don't want to use a stark white. I kind of got this buff color here that I use. And basically, I'm just going to get a little bit on here. And I'm gonna push this to the side over here. How about that? Bring this in a little bit closer here so you can kind of see. And I'm basically gonna just work it in. Now you can see it goes on dark. And one thing, you do want to do it darker because once you put your dull coat on there, it is going to lighten it up a little bit. But you just keep doing this till you get to where it's satisfactory. And I usually go up and down rather than cross because weather follows gravity, it goes down. So basically I'm going up and down on it, and you just want to get it to where, you know, you're satisfied. All right. So basically I'm giving it the fade right here. That's basically all I'm doing here. And a little more. And you kind of want it even as much as possible, rather than having like orange dark spots in here. And different colors work different ways. I mean, white to me is a hard color to weather, and black or something, you know, bright colored seems to be fairly easy. But a white car, that is a little more difficult. All right. So that's what we got there. And I'm using a fairly stiff brush here that's kind of spread out, and that works pretty good. And be sure to keep your chalks brushes separate from your paint brushes. All right, now I'm going to take this brush here, and it's stiff as well, and I'm going to dip it in like one of these browns here. So let's start off with this one here. All right. So you've got your ridge lines here. So basically I'm just kind of going to follow that ridge line down. All right. just like that. Ridge lines to where it looks, and you want to try to go as straight as possible that you can. And usually it might be a little thicker at the top and fade off as it comes down towards the bottom. Just like this right here, all right? And like I say, anybody can do this. If you got arms and hands, anybody can do this. And like I said, it's not real technical. It's just real easy to do, and it's just going to give it that subtle look that you're looking for. You know. All right, let's see. So around these latches here, I'm just going to kind of dab it because that whole area is going to see a little bit of rust. Try to get up underneath it as much as you can. Might get a little bit darker here. Get up underneath that. I don't really want that bright gap underneath it. So there we go. All right, and it always kind of collects at the bottoms. So sometimes I might go across here in the bottom a little bit, just to give a little bit there. Maybe across the top here as well. Anywhere where there's seams like this, doesn't have to be real fancy. And then just come back and kind of give it an overall brush. So you can see the difference between this side and what we've done here. And like I said, when we dual coat it, it's going to calm it down just a little bit more, but it gives it that used look. And as easy as that was, anybody can do it, like I said, and feel free. Now, the thing is, if you do it, you don't like it, the great thing about pan pastels is you can take a cloth and water and you can wipe it off and you can start all over again. It's not like this is permanent. So that's the great thing about pan pastels. So I like to tell people, don't start on your really good cars. When you go to these train shows, or if you have some Tyco cars, start there. Because if you mess those up and you don't like it, no great loss, right? So you can start and practice with those. And when you get to the point where you like it, then you can move on to your better cars. But just kind of wanted to show you just a quick and easy way to do some weathering, and get out there and try it. And if you try it, post down here in the comments. I'd love to see your work and know that maybe I contributed to help you out there a little bit. So that's all I was going to do on this video today. So everybody have a great day. Stay safe.